All right, welcome to the Brown Spade Show. Once again, I'm here with my co-host Cleveland Akins. What's going on, brother Cleve?
What's going on? What's going on? It's been a minute. Been a minute.
Yeah, today we'll be talking about the court of public opinion, and I came up with this thought. Just listen to some current events, and one of the Atlanta rappers, uh, him and his wife have some serious allegations towards sexual assault and a plethora of other things, and that's what made me come up with that subject, the court of public opinion. Those allegations are very deep, though. I will say that I read it through USA Today, and they said 11 accusers. They're seeking criminal investigation, ranging from drugging, kidnapping, rape, and a lot of other crazy stuff. So and this been going on for the span what, over a 15-year period.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So we're not here to play the judge or the jury, but it just made me think about how anytime allegations appear and they hit the front news, people always assume that person is guilty
Mm-hmm.
before they even go through a due process. And I think that's why I came up with the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
So what's your take on it, brother Cleve? Let's wrap the night.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah. It's unfortunate that because just in the past 3 or 4 years, he's been doing pretty good in the media. Family show, music. You
Right.
know.
Movies.
Even doing a little bit of politics and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. But it's like in our community, you're guilty until proven innocent, which it shouldn't be that way. But just when it popped up, when they started talking about what was going on, people immediately he's guilty. Bam.
Yeah, they automatically put him in that guilty boat, which is it's not the right thing to do, because everybody's supposed to go through due process. You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. Now, we're not taking sides and saying that we're on the rapper side versus the accusers, because again, we're on the outside looking in. We don't know. We don't have any uh, uh, insight on it as far as who's guilty, who's not guilty. Again, we're not the judge or the jury. But when I heard this information, the first thing hit my mind was, well, that was the first thing, that we're guilty until proven innocent. But then it also showed me that celebrities, um, especially these black celebrities, they're gonna have to be a lot more careful with how they move and who they be involved with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because okay, let's say for example, um, he can go through due process, and he's gonna he's still gonna lose a lot behind it, because from my understanding, they canceled his the show that he has on the VH1, and I think they canceled the sequel to the movie Ant-Man. He will not be on that. So even if he go through this process and he find out and he comes out clean or innocent, he's still gonna lose a ton of money.
Mm-hmm. His image is
It's
yeah.
tarnished. It's
Yeah.
tarnished.
And I look at like Tiger Woods situation.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant. It's only a few people that can rebuild.
That can shake it.
Yeah, that can rebuild their image.
Yeah.
But I look at like Russell Simmons. You
Oof.
know, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and his situation, they never find anything on him, but all these people popped up
Right.
And he left. He said, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to help our people, because you know what he was doing as far as going to the jail system, trying to get, you know, the system and everything, get Congress to step in and take a look at, you know, these cases where people are doing time and doing all these years for, you know, non-violent crimes. He's like, it's crazy.
Right.
Congress told him, leave it alone. You know, leave it alone, Russell. Nope. He kept pushing it,
Stepping
kept
on
pushing
right.
it.
Stepping on
Yeah,
toes.
saying, you know, he wanted to bring meditation into the jails. And all of a sudden, poof,
Yeah.
they came after him. And so he fell back, because he probably would have still fought for us, or still
Right.
fought for, but it was our own people that was saying, yeah, he probably did do it. He
Oh
probably
yeah.
is guilty.
Oh yeah. We're the first ones. We're the first ones to throw the stone now. You know, you better
And,
believe
and,
that.
and he said, you know, I've done some things, you know, I wasn't proud of, but for me to take, you know, you know, you know, to do the things that they say I
To
was
force
doing.
yourself upon
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
Right.
He said no. He said
Right.
I didn't
And
have
that's
to.
right. And that's the thing about this particular case, Cleve, with T.I. and his wife, is like, it wasn't like he snuck away from his wife. It's like him and his wife was involved together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like, you know, it's like they making them look, the media is making them look as though um they doing some mischievous things, like they're trying
Mm-hmm.
to do some bill, you know, some
Mm-hmm.
you know, drop pills without people knowing and all this old type of stuff. And those type of allegations are crazy when you think about it. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
man.
It is. It is.
But it also tells me that the flip side of that coin is, it tells me that, okay, even though you're a celebrity and people can say, oh, it's in their bedroom, whatever they do in the bedroom, that's their business. Yeah, but that's true between him and his wife. But when you
Mm-hmm.
bring in those third parties and
It
so
gets
on,
ugly.
and they're temporary, and they don't have the same means that you have. They
Mm-hmm.
don't live the same lifestyle that you have. And as soon as money get low, things can go south. People can make up accusations.
Yeah, they can. They
Right.
can. Especially if they get a wind of, I can't, because you know that some of these situations, these lawyers, you know, behave. You know, you can get some money from this. You know, they on the top of their game right now. T.I. is one of the, you know, biggest rappers, you
Right.
know, to you know, to come out of Atlanta, or, you know, just in the
Right.
South general.
Yeah.
And
He's one of the
so
top.
yeah,
Actually, he's one of the top rappers
yeah,
in the city.
yeah. And
Actually,
it
he is the top rapper in the
he
city.
is. He
Actually,
is.
when you think
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So of course, and that's the way it goes. Like when you on at the top, you on your game, man.
Yeah.
Somebody's coming for you, man. Somebody
Yeah.
is coming for
Yeah.
you. You're a target,
Right.
you know, and they just waiting to look to, you know, to see you slip, and they gonna take you down, you know. And not to say
Right.
that, you know, none of these things actually happened that these young ladies are saying took place,
Right.
but yeah, you gotta, when you invite, like you said, when you invite stuff like that into your bedroom,
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
It's several celebrities that I'm just sitting saying it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. And again,
It's
all of
only a
this.
matter of time.
Yeah,
But
and again, it also shows how um you know, people say money is the root of all evil, which I don't believe, but I will say money magnifies who you are.
oh, it definitely does.
You
It
know,
does. It does.
yeah, I mean, we all done heard the stories along the way about them as a couple, but never taking advantage of anybody. We never heard anything crazy like that.
And then you look at other celebrities that
Yeah,
you know, just a small touch on this, when you had um uh your boy who played on Two and a Half Men, you
yeah,
know, situation stuff came out about him,
yeah,
but it disappeared,
yeah.
and his shows stay on the air. He continued to make his money. Matter of fact,
Right,
I've seen him
right.
on commercials.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
see, that's
because
that's that's the big difference between us versus them. We have to tread lightly, and we have to understand that um I'm gonna say any entertainer can be targeted. I'm gonna say that,
Mm-hmm.
but I will say the black entertainer he's gonna get hit the hardest.
Yes. Yes.
I will say that.
Yes.
He's gonna get hit the hardest. They're gonna
Yeah.
come down on him like like thunder. So
I look at sports. You know. Sports. Um. Barry Bonds. Like the list goes on.
yeah,
Just
I
think
mean
the
let's go in your state, Cleve. Let's go in New York. The what is it? The mayor, Kamar. What's his
yeah.
name?
Yeah.
Cuomo, whatever his name.
Well,
Cuomo.
Georgia is my state, but I hear what
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah,
saying.
yeah. What is he? Is he the mayor or something?
Yeah, I believe so.
Or the
Yeah,
governor?
yeah.
I think he's
No,
the
no,
mayor.
no. He's the man. I believe he's the man.
Yeah, he's the mayor. Now he got allegations,
Yeah,
charges coming,
and a
and
lot of times
it's
they'll
like it's
step.
almost so. But let me ask you this: is this a Me Too thing right now, or this just
I,
somebody
my
just seeking the opportunity?
my opinion. I think people do things. They're not moving the way they're supposed to move, and so people in the higher rank said, "Look, you think we're not serious about what we're saying, so this is what's gonna happen."
Yeah,
Like for instance, I look at the Patriots owner, his
that's what under the
situation,
rug.
but you know what he was doing as far as with Meek Mills and all them. It was
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, they told him to leave it alone,
yeah,
and he didn't.
yeah.
Because even if these guys is do, I think
But his
with
stuff got swept under the rug, though.
yeah, but because it wasn't coming out to actually do anything to him. It was shots. It was a warning shot. I think it was a warning shot because they told him to leave it alone. They told him to leave it alone.
I
He
think I
he.
think I think I think Kraft know enough people in high places. I think that plays a role too. And I think
Yes,
for black
but it.
celebrities, we it's not that many of us that on that A1 list, and we're not heavy in that political realm. We're not heavy in that knowing that 1% on personal
Mhm.
level. Kraft knows some people.
Oh, he do. He do. So
Yeah,
so so being that we talking about all these celebrities and all the money and all that stuff, hey, it happens to regular folks.
yeah. We gonna go get to that too. But but with us though, Cleve, the thing about us, the everyday man, first of all, it ain't gonna tally up. It ain't gonna tally up. If somebody gonna make those accusations, it gonna be that one person who didn't like your advances.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that simple. Because regular man, he don't have to go through that.
Mm-mm.
For the celebrity, it's a part of it. As bad as I hate to say it, but it's true. A part of it is provoked for money.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, as Bill Cosby, I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent, but for for someone, a group of people, a few of them, to wait 20, 30 years is absurd. It doesn't make sense at all. Because yes, okay, you can say he was a powerful person, but you're not gonna. I mean, 30 years.
So
That's a little.
so so
That's a
my
little too
thing
much.
my thing is what about the people who and these cases happen all the time. It's
Yeah, you
amazing
got
how
people
many
in
cases.
jail behind false accusations.
Yes, that's what I was
Yes,
gonna get at. It
and that's
like
what
I,
right. That's what
I
we
seen
bring it home.
cases
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
where I seen cases where guys and it was a guy in Chicago. He did 42 years for a crime he didn't commit,
Right.
and he had a young guy who was kind of hungry, to get into to be a lawyer, and he took on the case and got that man free. Now this man lost his mother, all of his siblings, his mother, his father, his grandparents. So when he got out, it was just
Yeah,
really his kids and his grandkids, some of his grandkids, and he lost everything.
yeah.
And
It's
and,
there's
and they only gave him like $1 million.
right. I mean, that's all they're gonna give you anyway. And your lawyer, he gonna take most of it because he know he's gonna win the case and he gonna charge interest on that bad boy.
$1 million. The man did 40. I think it was 42 years,
Yeah, I'm crazy. Yeah, but again, man,
and it happens all the time.
it happens all the time. So that's what I'm saying. So in public opinion, we have to sometimes sit back and let the process begin. We can't
That,
just be the judge and the jury as soon as we hear something. They go, oh, they were very freaky, and I knew it. I felt it. You know, all this old type of stuff. You have to let it go due process.
you know something, Daniel. I stopped watching the news for one reason. One of the reasons why I stopped watching the news,
Yeah.
because I could sit there and look at the news, and
Mhm.
it can say, and it's just how much control they have on, the
It's
stare a
all, yeah, the
certain
mind,
way. Yeah,
the power, yeah, the power of the media.
I could see a case where, and let's say in Buckhead, Georgia, I could see
Right.
a case where somebody got shot in Buckhead or whatever,
Right.
which is well known, as a pretty well off area. And I
Right.
see it in the first thing when I used to watch the news. I'll be like, "Oh man, what happened?" Then they say, "Yeah, man, got robbed in Buckhead," and automatically I'm like, "Man, that's messed up." But then
Right.
it could be a case where a man got shot on Bankhead, and I'd be like, "Oh, I bet it's drug related," and I don't even think about the fact
Right.
that, you know what I'm saying, just because of the area and
Yeah,
where they said it was at.
you already made him
Automatic,
you
yeah,
made
I
him a
already made a
criminal.
decision. You're like, oh, he's a criminal. He did it. He did it.
Oh,
Buckhead, Bankhead.
the
Oh yeah,
judge
he
and the
did it.
jury.
Oh yeah, he did it. I bet it was drug related. But
Right,
that's
right,
the way. That's how we are programmed to actually just automatically find a person, where they
right.
come from, or the area,
Yeah.
or who
Yeah.
said it, how they
Hmm.
said it, because they will say they in wording. They will
Hmm.
say it in wording.
Yeah.
A victim. They say a victim was shot in Buckhead. A
Another
young
one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
no, I was gonna say, but then when they talk about Bankhead, it's gonna be a totally different. Some a group of guys or some young
Right.
thugs, or you
Right. They
know.
stroke. Yeah. They paint the narrative
Hmm.
and have us already making them guilty before they even go through due process.
Yeah,
Another one I think about to a celebrity was Mike Tyson.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I think
Come
that was
on now, that
yeah,
that one. Now
yeah,
that was one that I was like, you
yeah.
know
Mike
what?
Tyson was bad. I
Mm-mm.
mean, hey man, hey that
Well,
dude.
but you
I don't
come
believe
you,
that man. I don't believe that.
no, you come to a
He didn't have
man
to. He
house,
didn't have
hotel,
to.
2 o'clock in the
2 or
morning.
3 in the morning.
You're not coming to play Mike Tyson Punch Out. I mean, you're not coming to play a video game. I mean,
Right,
not to say
right,
that, not to say that, it didn't happen, but come on, you. It's just some situations where you like, nah, like, come on
yeah,
now,
it's crazy.
you
Yeah,
know, and it's crazy. It's sad because he
yeah.
lost it all. Now you listen to Mike, and now you see him talking. You like, I know
And
he
he
didn't
still
do
say,
that.
yeah, he still say, and
I know
I
he didn't
never
do that.
anyway.
Yeah.
And then that girl, she got that money.
Mm-hmm.
She disappeared in the sunset.
Mm-hmm.
Never saw her again to this day.
Mm-mm. No, they
She could be
don't.
walking down the street right now. You'll never know who she is.
They disappear and vanish. But
Right.
but they will.
Yeah.
It's all about money, and then the way the court system is set up, they're gonna go after you.
And that was another thing that I want. I mean, I know it's kind of not really jumping the subject, but again, the court. I mean, I start looking at it from a monetary standpoint, not just for the people who filing these charges, who making these allegations toward the other person. But I also was thinking about how we just been going. We just went through this pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everything was frozen.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to understand too um, that our country um, is ran out of the court system.
Mm-hmm.
And in my opinion, when they can't find um, other means to a big case, then they have to create some.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have to create some. And I think now is the time. And I think now with the Ti thing, that's gonna go through. It's gonna be some more behind that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's more. The mayor, he's gonna be lined up. They lining him up. So they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna line this thing up because they know, but they're going after people with money to feed the system of the courts, the judicial system. The
Mm-hmm.
judicial system needs money,
Yeah,
and that's why.
because
Yeah,
if you think about it, Daniel, even us, just everyday working
man. Yeah,
people, when they need money, they're gonna sit out there and watch you
yeah,
slow down at that stop sign and not stop
yeah.
completely,
Or
and
they'll
they're
be
gonna pull you over.
they'll park on the side of the expressway.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to jump subject. I mean, I know we talk about the court of public opinion, but we're just talking about how it all correlates as far as the court system. Now they're going to be coming, and they're going to create some more. I'm not going to say they're creating it, but for those people who have these, who have these things that can go to court, it's just a matter of who,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's crazy because they set up things to
yeah,
to make money off you. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
that's what about to go on, man. The court, the judicial system, they need this bread,
Oh
and
yeah,
they
they
gonna
do.
get some more bread
They
because
do.
again, they want to get it. They're not gonna make money off the average Joe walking down the street. They wouldn't care if he had uh threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes. They wouldn't give a damn.
They wouldn't.
They wouldn't care. I mean,
They
it would not be on the. It would not make the news.
they'll
People
just tell
wouldn't
you
even
wear your
care.
mask. They'll
And
just tell
and
you
as
wear
a
your
matter of
mask.
fact, when nobody, if this person and his girlfriend or wife, significant other had a threesome 15 years with a person, they ain't coming back. If they just some regular Joes, they're not coming back to knock on your door, file some charges or what have you. They're not coming back. It just doesn't work that way, you know.
Yeah,
So it's
and,
crazy, man. But
yeah, and I think um so it's so many different ways you can look at what's going on with them.
mm-hmm.
Um, these young ladies, not to say that they're guilty or they innocent. Anyone's guilty or innocent,
Right,
but the way the things have came out and the things they have said, it's almost
right.
like we're living in an age right now where social media, you can blow up off this. You can blow up off
Oh,
this. Bad media
yeah.
is media. Like bad. You know,
Yes.
um, energy is energy. Like yeah,
Yeah.
the attention. Like they could write a book. They could come out with
Right.
do all types of different shows. Like it just goes on. So
Yeah.
if you go and they don't even if they was to you know find them no evidence or whatever, these people could come out with books on what happened to them
Yeah.
or what they think happened to them,
Absolutely.
or they could do TV shows or appear
Right.
on this so yeah, and that's the media feeding into it. So now these people are celebrities. They could be celebrities, you know for the for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons. It just for it's it's
Mm-hmm.
unfortunate. Now
It's so true.
you have the kids, their kids who have to be affected by
Got to
this as
live through
well.
this.
Yeah, they got because now they got to go. You
Yeah, they
know,
have the kids got to live through this.
yeah, yeah. So the kids is
Yeah.
gonna be affected by this too as well. Daniel, you going in and out too, Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel, can you hear me?
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
You're going in and out.
Okay, I'm back, man. Can you
Uh,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I can
That's
hear you.
better.
Yeah, yeah, much better.
Okay. Yeah,
I,
these damn center block walls, man. they'll
I, I,
block
ju-
they'll block everything. Once my wife
hey,
closed that door right there, and I was like, oh, I
yeah,
know it's gonna cause some
it's the
problems.
same thing. It's the same thing here. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the same thing here. But I
Yeah.
do hope that that they have representation. That would get the truth out there, man. Because
Yeah,
that's
man.
one thing that money will help.
It's gonna help, but it's gonna eat up a lot of his resources though.
Hey,
Because for one, he gotta go get the high pay. He gonna have to go get the
yeah,
top notch.
yeah, he
You
is.
know? And then the crazy
And
part
it's
about it is it's just him and his wife. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
and
So so now,
he had a little baby not too long ago, like 2 or 3 years
hmm
ago. It's just crazy. But
yeah. So now
unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate.
I'm pretty sure a lot of folks will learn. They should learn from this.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
you can get caught up from your
Mm-hmm.
sexual appetite.
Will and Jada.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
uh, I,
yeah, that's
I,
what
I,
it's about. Well, I'm
I,
gonna say this. Let me say this though. Let me say this though. I'm glad you mentioned them, right? So if let's just flip this on the other side. If had that been Will had got with his daughter friend, one, he would have been again the court of public opinion would have roasted him,
Mhm. Yeah, well,
right?
yeah.
His whole image would have been tarnished off on that alone.
Hmm.
Even if it was consensual, the same way Jada was with the little
Young guy.
R&B boy.
Yeah.
All that could have been the same scenario. It still would have went left on Will
Oh
Smith.
yeah. Yeah.
His image, they would have been shutting him down. All kind of movies and everything else would have been
Hmm.
shut down. I mean, and those are the double standards that we have in this society. They really exist, you know.
Hmm.
But again, if that was and that would have been a little young lady in her 20s, a little R&B singer that didn't do well, not doing well now, would have been filing all kind of charges on them.
Hmm.
You see how that worked? See, you don't see too many. You don't think about it. Have you seen a man press charges? Oh man, that woman, man, she took advantage of me. What happened?
No. Mm-mm. It don't.
It doesn't happen.
It
You know?
don't. Cause
But
most.
in that case, you could say that Jada took advantage of him because he got some type of mental issue. You could have they could have went there. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. She
Yeah,
definitely did.
yeah. You can
But
say,
but
hey, he
but.
went there, but then nobody say a thing. They
Mm-mm.
didn't say a thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No. But because it it was a woman.
it was a woman.
It was a woman.
You're right, but she took advantage of him though.
Yeah. And
She did.
and it
He had
shows
nothing.
that it shows that
Yeah.
he had some mental issues.
Oh yeah, yeah. And they talked about it, and that was the far as it went. It was just a whole bunch of news, a
Hmm.
whole bunch of chatter.
Yeah.
Nothing going on, man. Just crazy.
I've heard people, cheer her on.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I've read on the Book of Faces.
Hmm.
People were cheering on. So yeah, no
Like,
doubt. No
yeah, she got a young, yeah, you know. Hey, but
doubt. Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
but that lifestyle,
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
it's
I'm
crazy,
saying
yeah, because you don't, and that's the thing
it
with
catches up.
yeah, it does, it does, it does, and you got to think when you
It
have
catches up.
kids,
Yeah.
when you have daughters and stuff like that, you you don't want that to, you know, to affect them, and because it is, it is.
Oh man,
I
of
I
course, of
I I,
course.
so one of the things, the young son, I think it is the young son, he caught flack, with the when the whole thing with Mayweather came out. You know, that's how he ended up
You talking
getting
about the little rapper, the one that want to rap?
the young son. I forget his name, but
I'm saying the one. I mean, he got a lot of games.
I'm trying to think of the what is his name?
You talking about the one that's studious, the
The
studious
the
one.
the one who got into the fight at school.
Oh, okay. That must be. And we're not gonna call his name because he's an LNS. But I
Yeah,
know you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, name start with a K. Yeah,
Um, and they, he was
yeah.
protecting his mother.
Right.
I just put it like that, and that's how it got into a whole little fight because he was protecting
Yeah,
his mother.
man. And
So
that's what we
and you
don't
don't
think.
want you don't want you don't want your kids to go through that. You just
Yeah,
don't.
you don't want
You
your
know.
stuff out the streets like that.
Yeah, you don't want your kids to go through that, and
It's not that serious.
yeah,
It's not that serious.
and he could turn around, and all these things could not be true,
Right.
and but now he has to build back up his name.
Listen, the mayor will not be calling him anytime soon.
Yeah.
You know how she did last time we had the
Hmm.
riots and all that.
Yeah. So
They
now,
won't call
so,
his
mm-mm,
number won't be called
mm-mm,
because
they won't.
because of these allegations.
No.
Um, those opportunities that I talked about earlier. They're not
Hmm.
calling back. I'm telling you, they're not gonna call back. They'll just find another person. That's how they
Hmm.
do. They move on. They this council culture, man, this thing is serious.
Oh yeah, it do. And
Serious.
thing
But
and
again, it's not right because again, you're supposed to go through due process. And that's
mhm,
the part where that's the part that need to be challenged because that's not the way the law is set up.
mm, mm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I think about cases with um, you know, friends of mine who have went to court or just went in front of a judge and just was already they just find them guilty of child support or just anything like that because of what how men are portrayed in the court system, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and to the point where you know they had them paying more than they should have. Then when they found out they was paying more than they should have, they still told them, well, I tell you what, you didn't pay on time, so we're gonna penalize you for that.
yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. This is gonna be a big fiasco this year. People gonna be watching this all the way to fall, if not winter. This gonna go out, and it's gonna people gonna be talking about this like they did about the Will and Jada thing. It's gonna be talked about. The only difference is it's gonna be dragged out longer, and when they go to court, people get more exposed, more details come out as more they get more graphic.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna be more people
Yeah,
that's gonna pop up and say,
that's a possibility. It's 11
"Me
now.
too,
That's what it could be. The me, yeah, the me too might be.
me too, him
Yeah,
too, her too."
yeah. Yeah. So you have to, and that's why it's important too. Like the lessons in it, really, man, is to, you have to be very selective, and you have to control those desires. You know, all desires are not meant to be fulfilled.
And your bedroom is supposed to be
Sacred.
sacred. It just supposed to be. You can't. People think they want them problems, but you don't. You don't
Well,
want them problems, man.
we've been trained directly and indirectly, or we've been taught it directly or indirectly that when you have money, man, you want to do whatever you desire. And now this is a perfect example of when it goes bad. You know,
Hmm.
when it
But
goes
but but because everybody intentions ain't the same when you
right,
bring someone else into your bedroom.
right.
You
Because
had
this is more. This is more than just. I mean, did you? This is more than just sexual assault. They talking about they
rape. Yeah,
pills. They talking about
yeah,
they talking about kidnap.
yeah. And
And,
and and it
and
could
in
have
that
been
article,
it could have been T. I was. he was there, he at the party, and then somebody else did these things. But because he was there, seen there, yeah, you got you.
Or like I said, it could be somebody. It could be somebody or somebody's hard on their luck right now.
Yeah,
We're going through this pandemic. They need that bread. They like, shh, man, y'all. We laid down together. I need me a couple thousand. You just never know. But again, this have to go through due process, and we'll see. It's gonna be a big mess, man. It's gonna be a big mess. It's
yeah,
unfortunate for all parties. Let me put it that way,
it
because
is.
once when they go to court, man, they're gonna get detail on who did what y'all did, how y'all did it. It's gonna get real graphic,
Hmm.
uh, sexually. It's gonna get very graphic,
Yeah, because people gonna have to say some. They're gonna have to talk about things they never thought they would have to
and
talk
that's
about
why
ever again.
that 11 could drop, and don't say anything, or that 11 could stand
All it
strong.
take is one. All it take is one to stick. That's all it take is for one to stick. You don't need all 11. You take if you get one,
Yeah,
that's it.
but as of right now, it's not looking good.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
It's not looking good at
And
all.
then with all the things that have happened from previous cases, it's definitely not looking good.
Right.
And that's from
That's
my
another
understanding what
thing.
I
Still
read.
things.
Yeah, that's the issue they gonna push. Like
Oh yeah.
this is
They
what
gonna
he's
push
known
like the
for.
man been getting, they gonna the prosecutor gonna be like he been getting slapped on the wrist, basically.
Hmm.
And y'all have
And I mean, from the past, they have had him falling out with friends too. So of course,
that's yeah.
frenemies,
Yeah. Yeah.
frenemies.
Yeah, because
That,
one of those girls, she was a friend. Like
yeah, that
she
was
was,
their partner. Yeah,
yeah.
and she, yeah,
But again, I just feel like people probably got bad on their financial thing, because again, a lot of business and things start crashing.
yeah.
That pandemic, man. Hey man, whatever they had going on the outside of their third wheel, it slowed down. So they need this money right now. So, but again, I don't know. I don't know. I do know after this I know after this court procedures, money will be spent, not just on lawyers.
Yeah,
I do know that. I will say that.
yeah, but
But yeah, man. So on that note, man, we're gonna close this thing up, man. Um, so what your final words? What you got to say, brother?
listen, it fantasies, things that we consider fantasy, and that we think will be something to put on your bucket list,
Yeah,
and something that we wish we could have done when we was younger, when we was single. Once you get married, man, if it's any way you gonna end up in court, don't do it. Because when you invite other people into your bedroom, man, you really inviting the world into your bedroom. If it's not just you and your spouse, and you invite another person, you're really inviting the world into your bedroom, because you don't know, someone is gonna leave there not
mhm,
satisfied and not happy.
right. Well, they was temporarily satisfied, and then when
After
they got home, and then the money ran out, the person no longer in style that they was get that they gave you, or the the car they gave you. I mean, hey man,
so my thing is, you know, man, just keep it in your bedroom.
yeah,
Keep it private, and yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
man. I'm just like, for me, I just want to say, is it worth it? Is it worth to gain it all and lose it all because of a sexual desire? You know, is it worth to lose it all because of a drug desire? Not that I'm accusing him of drugs or anything like that. I'm just talking in general. Is it worth it? You know, when you done worked your way all the way up, you came from nothing, and then you make it to the top. Beautiful family, still with your wife. Your first, you didn't get remarried. Y'all still together. That's a beautiful thing. And now you Islam is it's all it can all go away. you know, because of a bad decision. One bad decision.
Right.
That's all it takes. Because that's one person could have made this snowball into 11. You know, well, could have snowballed to 10, which make 11. So you know, to me, it wasn't. It's not worth it. You know, it's not worth it. I mean, shit, it's not worth it. On that note, man, we out. Peace.
Peace.